I ran too far, I believe, because I think, yeah, our Ruby of Grief is all the way out here, but he doesn't have a question mark next to him, which is making me think that he isn't our next target here, but I guess we'll see the closer we get to him. Maybe he'll completely ignore us when we get up there, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll figure out. Yeah, I don't think he is interactable, if that is even a word. Able to interact with him, you can't do that. And that's sad, because he would have been a nice quest pickup, but that's okay. We're going to go back corner here and find this guy here, just north of the gate. And we have a comm device, and I believe that this guy wants a comm device that we found a lot earlier, so this would expedite this quest almost completely and entirely, which is a great thing for us here. And although there's a chocobo, I don't see any Ruby of Grief back here, so it seems like I misinformed myself, but there's a Ruby of Grief. Maybe we can talk to him, as he does have speech bubbles above his head, so that is awesome. Oh, and he's right next to the gate, as I said so. But hey, are you causing an earthquake, sir? I need to talk to you about that. Yeah, we can send you the message. Well, let's see what you need. The Yasha's Massive 100 AF. A young woman named Serena was swept up in a paradox, and now all that remains of her... Oh, so it's like the same intro to all these story quests. She wrote an important message to her dear friend, but was engulfed in the paradox before she could send it. That's terrible. Find her comm device and deliver her final message. Of course. Okay, so I believe we do have the comm device. It's one of the first things that we found in here, so let's talk to her really quick and return it. Of gosh darn course. Of course we did all of that beforehand, and now she doesn't even need it. But that's okay. We did it, and it wasn't a big deal, so good thing that we got a fragment for it. Thank you, Schweiterlate's flower. So that was a fairly easy fragment, as you guys saw. Not a big deal, as I said. That is going to be the theme, hopefully, of these quest lines here. They aren't a big deal, and a good thing that we did was clear out the distortion, the time distortion that we did last episode. It's going to become paramount that we did do that back before, so that's a good thing. I guess we'll fight these guys just for sport, because I love it. I love doing these things I love being a masochist. Combat is combat, though, so let's switch to our Relentless Assault, since we did have the aggressive strike here. We'll be able to stagger these guys hopefully as quick as we can. As you can see, though, our buffed health is going to make this very easy. We just need some more monster materials to get our chocobos to where we want them to be. Although, I do have to say, I'm so impressed that the... What is it? The Sentinel chocobo, the silver chocobo we have, is like 3,000 HP, and that's a huge number. And I think there's only a few monsters that might outdo that in the game, which is pretty gosh darn sweet, if I do have to say. And that's just at this point upgraded. I mean, we still have to upgrade the chocobo even more. And I'm sure that will lead to even more of challenges later and more monster materials, but better power as a Sentinel. And you'd love a Sentinel to just pull the aggro for your Commandos and Ravagers to do a lot of hard work. So I believe here is our next quest, the location of our next quest, and I believe we actually have everything we needed for this, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we needed just the 2 of these things, so let's talk to this guy really quick and see what he has to say. Yeah, we could probably do that. Yasha's Massive 100. We have to talk about now a researcher called Palmer, and she was engulfed, and she needs a sealed tablet, which contains the key, apparently, to getting into her studies, I believe, in the ancient city of Padra. We need to go help with this paradox now. Do we have the sealed tablet? I'm not sure. I thought we found it, but maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. Let's talk to her just to make sure. Okay, so maybe we have to grab it now that it's back. And I believe, once again, this is in that time area that we need, so it's not going to be a big deal once we do grab it. Like I said, that is the motif here, so I'm going to be beating you over the head with it, because that's how it is, man. Let's see. We have to get out of this area now, though. And I fear that... Oh, we did go the right way, which is good. Don't want to get turned around in this area because it will swallow you up whole when you aren't leveled, even though we are leveled, so not a big deal in that regard. Oh my gosh, now I need to stop saying that because I think back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been beating the hell out of you guys with that saying after I said that it was going to be the motif, so I should have just left it at that, man. Just afterthoughts, man, afterthoughts. But we have to go find, once again, this sealed tablet here, and it looks like it's sort of in this crevice, but I think we're in the wrong area for this, so I'm just going to keep running around here until I try to find an area that is exactly like the picture that was given. Oh, I think I found it. So we need to toss Mog up and in here. I believe that is exactly what we need to do. I think Mog grabbed it right away, so... Ooh, perfect. Wow, that is definitely a snipe, I do have to say. What did you give us, sir and or madam? The sealed tablet, exactly what we needed. So now we just have to head back to our quest marker here, and we'll get ourselves another easy fragment. Like I said, you can just clean up this area. And let me just see how we're doing here. Let's see, locations, that's what we want here. We want... Yasha's Massif 100, 5 out of 7, man. We got this, and we already have 5 out of the 7, so... And I think, actually, the last fragment here is beating a boss, and I think it's a boss Lassie, or a boss Seath, excuse me. So, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Ha ha ha, no. I'm done. I can't say that no more. Especially with that sort of grammar, man. I have to keep myself to high standards. There has to be no, and I mean no, repetition, but obviously there's going to be some repetition. I can't sort of stop myself from that. That would be awful. But no, that's okay. We're going to run over here to the Ruby of Grief that we need. Did I go the correct way? I would love to think so. I think, nope, I did go the wrong way again, but that's okay. It wasn't that far of a walk. Maybe, maybe not. Just maybe 1 or 2 monster encounters worth of a far walk, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just a good thing that we're not finding a lot of behemoths in this area because they really chew you out with their amazing attacks. So it's good that we are just going through as fast as we can to get these quests done. And as I said before, it's not terrible. It's not repetitive either. And I think these are all interesting little mini stories that you get to share. So without further ado, let's talk. Of course I can find out more about this creature. Let's do it. So there we go. A space-time distortion has appeared, and we got ourselves 6 out of 7 fragments in this area. And I have a feeling I know what this distortion is all about, and I think I know exactly where it is. It is up here on this sort of platform thing up here, and we'll be able to uncover it, and then we'll have a monster to fight. And it's going to be pretty fun, I do have to say. I think this guy will present us a fair enough of a challenge, so that's going to be the only tough part here. And maybe we didn't quite get the distortion where I thought it was, but it might be right around here in the corner by the gate where the previous distortion was, I believe. Maybe? Maybe not, because it seems like we did the distortion over here to unlock this gate, so where is the distortion itself? Is it all the way... Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. Hopefully this distortion isn't another one of those clock hands, or the Hands of Time ones, because that was quite a chore when I did it. I'm not too sure why they make it so difficult, why they made the Hands of Time so difficult. They didn't have like more of an in-depth tutorial besides the primer, but oh my gosh, is that really annoying sometimes when you're trying to just sort of speed through a bunch of fragment quests and all of a sudden that thing just pops up. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna ruin your day now by making you spend a lot of time playing this, so hope you don't mind. Ooh, green chocobo. I think the chocobo's a medic too. Get over here. Of course, the chocobo got stuck on the other chocobo, and now we get to sort of give this guy a good run for the money here. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. I think it, like I said, it's more of a medic-based chocobo. As you can see, it has plenty of health here. So we're going to maybe have a little bit of trouble getting him up to stagger here. That's going to be the only trouble, as I said before. But hey, maybe we just need to find his weakness. Maybe we need just to get a quick... whatchamacallit? What am I thinking of? Oh boy, what is the sort of skill? Libra! That's what we want to get, a quick Libra to find out this guy's weaknesses here. Apparently we don't know what he's immune to yet. Oh, this is the tough attack here. It gives you a bunch of debuffs, and that's never any good. So there we go. We got him into stagger here, and let's see, do we have an aggression? Yeah, we're going to use aggression against him just because Noel's physical attacks are going to be killer against him. Probably could have waited here, but we are going to use Quack to knock him down a couple of sizes here. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. As I've said way too many times already. Oh my lordy. I just realized now I'm saying that a lot. But that's okay. We're going to switch back to Relentless Assault here to get some free mage up on you. Hopefully that does a little bit more than I was expecting. Maybe we can... Oh, we got you about down to halfway. That's about all we need. And yeah, we can just keep whittling you down. Switch back to the physical attacks after we get you... Yeah, 700 should be good enough where we can go into some sort of final kill here with null. Oh, there we go. Now we're doing a lot of damage. Beautiful. Wow, we took him out in one attack turn, and we got him because we probably 5-starred the fight. Beautiful. Okay, so we got a green chocobo here. And I'm kind of curious, as I said before, as to what its class is. I need to find out now. It is a medic, as I said, and it's got fairly low health. I don't know if I'm going to quite raise him up just yet, because I don't think I really have any need for him now with the flan, because our flan's around 2,000 health. If I should check, because now I'm getting crazy about it. Let's see. Yeah, Argon's around 800 health, which is a lot more than our chocobo has, but we're not going to worry about that. Petty side quests, is we have our own petty side quest to complete, and that is the Distortion, which is right in the middle here. Wow, not a bad deal at all. We can just hop right in and finish it off. Hopefully it's, like I said, one of the connect the dot ones and not one of the... Where the hell did it go? Did it just move? Oh, there it is. I thought it was over here for some reason. Maybe I was hallucinating, but here we go. Time Distortion. Let's talk to it, interact with it.
This rift is from many centuries ago, Cabal. It was sealed by a powerful spell, but the magic is very old, and now the effect is starting to fade, Cabal.
An ancient seal from centuries ago. You have to be talking about a spell cast by the seers.
Come on, Lord. We have to go and fix the paradox.
So here we go. We're going to load this area here. And we need to continue. We need to finish this fragment off and hopefully finish off this distortion without any sort of side effects that are terrible. Here we go. Ugh, it is the hands of time. Gosh darn it. Okay, I need to go fire up the puzzle solver here. 1 second. And hopefully we are going to have a good time here. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad for us. I know you guys can't hear me outside the mic, so I'm going to come back while my internet's loading. I should have seen this before. But hey, we got to find this out. We got to figure it out here. And we're going to go to my bookmarks once again. And there it is. Puzzle clock solver. And here we go. Okay, so that's loading up. Let's actually start the puzzle here. We have 331 244. So 331 244 1142. So let's solve it. So we have to go to this 3, and then this 1, and then this 1, and then this 4, and then this 2. Not a bad loadout we have here, and I think we have to go right to that 3, right? Which should bring us to a 4. Which should bring us to a 4. Which will bring us to the 1, and that will allow us to solve this puzzle pretty quickly here. Not a bad one. We did that right away. I didn't want to do any trial and error with this. I want to just get these stages done as fast as we can, like I said before. And hopefully this is a... Oh, good. This is one we can just type right in. So it's 44412555. Reset. 4441255414. Okay. We're gonna solve it here. We start right at the top again. Hopefully this isn't like a common theme to ones that they are pre-made here. And we do the 2. And we do the 5. And then we do the 4 up here. I was getting confused there. And then we have another 4 to grab. And then that will take us to the 1, which will give us the 4. And then hopefully that'll bring us to the 1. Oh, perfect. This solves it perfectly. Well, obviously it's solving it perfectly because we solved it. And I think there's only one way to solve these, so that's good. So we did stage 2. Not bad. Let's see. Hopefully it's only 2 more. These things are torture on the mind. Okay, so this is another one we can type in here. Without the time limit, that's what I was trying to make a point of before. So 424234. 424, 234, 2123. 2123. Okay, so we're gonna start right up there, the 2. And you know, why don't we just do the other 2 here, since we're trying to get that off the board, which will bring us to a 4. And we get the 3 right up here in this position. And it's either the 4 or the 2. And it's gonna be the 4. Okay. 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then we'll get rid of the other 2. And then the 4. Perfect. Okay, so we solved this one. Perfect. And we got a 3. And we're done. Okay, so hopefully that was it. We may have to do 4 here. Oh, perfect. We resolved the anomaly. That's awesome. It's exactly what I wanted to happen. And with minor injury to myself, I did pretty good, I do have to say. And I'm not too proud of using the cheat, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in these cases. Oh.